Hi, I'm Marc Seal, and welcome to this special edition of the Ultimate Guitar Show. If you've never played the guitar, or simply want to become a better guitar player, now's your chance. For this season of the Ultimate Guitar Show, I'm inviting you into my home to teach you how to play the guitar from the ground up. I will also be inspiring you with special guests, exclusive performances, and product demonstrations to help you achieve your ultimate tone. Now sit back and enjoy the Ultimate Guitar Show. It starts now. One of the things that's very important when you're first learning to play the guitar is to understand the terminology used. In upcoming episodes, we're going to say things like frets or strings. We're going to talk about techniques like hammer-ons and pull-offs, slides and bends. In this section, we're going to discuss basic terminology and basic techniques. First off, let's talk about the guitar itself. This end of the guitar down here where my hand is called the head of the guitar. These little knobs right here are called tuning pegs. That's how we tune the guitar. For all the episodes, unless we otherwise specify, we're going to be in what's called standard tuning. Standard tuning simply means that our 6th string is tuned to an open E, our 5th string to an A, 4th string to a D, 3rd string to a G, 2nd string to a B, and 1st string to an E. That's standard tuning. The head of the guitar is attached to the neck of the guitar. On the front of the guitar, we refer to this as the fingerboard or the fretboard. The reason we call it that is because we have these little metal slots right here. These are called frets. And essentially the way it works is that the first fret is located closest to the head of the guitar. Now when we talk about playing on a particular fret, we're actually talking about playing in between the bars. Okay? For example, if I play between this first metal bar and the second metal bar, that area would be known as the 2nd fret. If I go down here, lower in pitch, closer to the head of the guitar, that would be the 1st fret. So I'll start with the 1st fret, 2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th, etc. You may also notice that there's dots on the front of the fingerboard. Those are simply fret markers, and what that means is that's going to give you an idea of where you are so you don't have to count every single fret to find your position on the guitar. Starting with the first dot, we have the 1st fret, and then it goes up in odds. 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, and the 2 dots is 12. That's the octave. That's where the notes will start over again. The part of the guitar that my right hand covers is known as the body. This is where the pickups will be, which are the microphones for the guitar to pick up the sound. Sometimes you'll have volume knobs. In this case, it's up here on this guitar. On other electric guitars, it'll be down here. If you're playing acoustic guitar, there'll be no volume knob at all. Let's talk about the string numbers. The smallest string is string number 1, so you can always remember that by small number, small string. Okay? That note is also, or that string is also known as the high string. The reason it's the high string is because it's a high-pitched note. If you listen to the note, it would be up high in the frequencies. The 6th string is the biggest number, biggest string. It's also known as the bottom string because, again, for the same reason that the high string was the high string, this is the low-sounding string. Now, this often creates some confusion because physically on the guitar, as you can see, the big string is on the top when you look at it. But you have to look at music through your ears, not through your eyes. Finger numbers on our left hand. The finger closest to your thumb is finger number 1, 2, 3, and 4. Your pinky is the 4th finger. A really good exercise to remember all the numbers of things we just talked about. We talked about frets, we talked about fingers, and we talked about strings, is to go ahead and try to place your first finger on the 1st fret of the 1st string. So here's my 1st finger, here's the 1st fret, and here's the smallest string, the 1st string. Now take your 2nd finger, put it on the 2nd fret of the 2nd string. So here's my 2nd finger, 1, 2, 2nd fret, 1, 2, 2nd string. Next is my 3rd finger on the 3rd fret of the 3rd string. Again, 3rd finger, 1, 2, 3, 3rd fret, 1, 2, 3, 3rd string. And then lastly, obviously, is the 4th finger, 4th fret, 4th string. Again, 4th finger, my pinky, 1, 2, 3, 4, down to the 4th string, 1, 2, 3, 4, and here we are, 4th finger, 4th fret, 4th string. If you want, you can try to make a chord out of that. 1st finger, 1st fret, 1st string, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 3rd string, 4th finger, 4th fret, 4th string. And if you can do that, it's actually a pretty sounding chord known as an F sharp major 7. Who knew? Let's talk about our right hand for a second, how we hold the pick. We always want to hold the pick with our thumb and our first finger only. As you can see here, I've got the pick, my thumb's going across it, and my first finger's wrapped around it. You don't want two fingers on the pick ever. That's a bad habit. You want these three fingers to relax out. Now when you go to play the guitar, you want your pinky on the body of the guitar. This is known as a reference point. And what a reference point is simply that, a point of reference so that you can find where the strings are related to that spot. You want to get in the habit of always putting your pinky on the body of the guitar in the same spot so you get that reference point and you get comfortable knowing where the strings are. Because when you're playing guitar, you're not going to be allowed to look at your right hand. You have to kind of be blind to your right hand. Your left hand's going to be doing all the work, so you're going to want to be following it. Your right hand has to memorize the strings. The strings are never going to move. The sixth string is always going to be right there. So if you have that reference point down, what you're going to find is that it's easy to find that sixth string after a while based on where your pinky is on the body of the guitar. Chords are very important to learn how to play on the guitar and a little bit challenging right at first, but if you pay attention, you'll get through them pretty quickly. The key to learning chords is to make sure you're playing them correctly, but to play them frequently, because when you play them frequently, you'll memorize them, you'll get the calluses and the basic coordination down that it'll take to be able to play them clean. Let's start with the 8 most common chords that most people learn to play when they first learn to play the guitar. A, C, D, E, G, A minor, D minor, E minor. I'm going to go through these rather quickly, so make sure you're recording this if it's DVR, or log on to theultimateguitarshow.com and you can watch the same episode again and kind of follow along at your own pace. A major, the first chord. First finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. Second finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. Third finger, 2nd fret, 2nd string. I'm going to take the pick and I'm going to strike strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and I want to make sure I get every note to ring. 5th string will be open and the 1st string will be open. And by open, I mean the string will be 0. You basically just hit it open or 0 fret. One more time. And there's our A major chord. C major, 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 5th string. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. We hit strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Make sure all the notes ring. Again, it sounds like this, starting low note to high. D major. 1st finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 1st string. We hit strings 4, 3, 2, and 1. E major. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. 1st finger, 1st fret, 3rd string. Now the cool thing about an E major chord is you hit all 6 strings. G major. 2nd finger, 3rd fret, 6th string. 1st finger, 2nd fret, 5th string. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and your 4th finger, 3rd fret, 1st string. So you have 4 fingers down on this chord and you're going to hit all 6 strings. A minor. 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 4th string. 3rd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. 1st finger, 1st fret, 2nd string. It's basically the exact same chord shape as the E major we made earlier, only everything is moved up 1 string. And by up, I mean physically down, because again, the notes get higher. So we basically take our E major chord, which is here, move everything physically down on the guitar, but it's known as going up because we're going to higher notes. And we don't hit the 6th string on this one. We hit strings 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. D minor, 2nd finger, 2nd fret, 3rd string. 3rd finger, 3rd fret, 2nd string, and 1st finger, 1st fret, 1st string. We start with string number 4 and we play 4, 3, 2, and 1. And lastly, the easiest of the bunch, E minor. Second finger, second fret, fifth string, third finger, second fret, fourth string, hit all 6 strings, and that's it. Let's look at all the chords put together. A major, C major, D major, E major, G major, A minor, D minor, and E minor. Our strumming pattern for now, for just starting out, is let's do what we call eighth notes. Eighth notes are counted 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and that's an, A-N, not and with a D. So 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. The numbers 1, 2, 3, and 4 will always be downstrokes. The ands will always be upstrokes. For example, if I just hold the strings and click them out so they don't make any noise, and I take the pick over it, you'll hear 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, and you're going to hear clicks. Check this out. Or 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. And notice the downstrokes are 1, 2, 3, 4, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So you could take any one of those chords that we learned and just practice going down, up on each one for a total of 8 hits. Say we use the G chord, for example. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Or one more time, just guitar. And all that was G, D, A minor, C, a really common chord progression. If you want to play, Knocking on Heaven's Door or something, you could do G, D, and A minor to G, D, and C. Check this out.